What's up, my people? We are live. So happy Monday, folks. It's still your boy, Kyreese Clarke. Now, I wanted to show y'all new people. You see, this right here is Lulu Spencer on General Hospital, just like the thumbnail suggested. She done finally effed around and found out. Now, this is the look on your face when you're about to F around and find out when you cross the Queen Brooklyn Quartermain. This is what happens when this self-righteous shrew right here is about to play a nice little game, F around and find out.
Entire life a lie. No wonder he wants nothing to do with you.
Not that. That's right, Trey. Queen Brooklyn. All right, I am Queen. That is my Queen Brooklyn Quartermain right there. Is beautiful. First of all, that's number one. Brooklyn Quartermain, gorgeous from head to toe. Number two, Lulu deserved that and then some. You don't go around disrespecting the Queen Brooklyn Quartermain and thinking you're going to live to tell the tale. But I just had to put that out there. But hey, everybody, how are y'all today? Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Krista. Hi, Devonda. Yeah, she got slapped. LOL. Yeah, everyone cheering. I was cheering. I was laughing so loud. I loved it. I absolutely loved what happened. Because and then not only that, Brooklyn's planning on effing Lulu's life over. Because I think what she's going to do is mess with a DNA test result or something like that and try to make it seem like Rocco's not Lulu's. I don't know, something like that. That got to do with Brett. So I think that's the direction she's going. But let me tell y'all something. Whatever Brooklyn does, I am 100% on her side. Hi, Black Purple. Black Purple said, welcome at Kyreese Clarke. Good evening. Hope your Monday was awesome today. Love Lulu getting the rainbow slapped right out of her mouth by BOQ because she just keeps on being a spoiled brat. Exactly. I'm just saying, Lulu played a game, F around and find out. So you play stupid games, you win stupid prices. Matter of fact, I want this picture up here a little bit longer. I want this picture right up in here a little bit longer to show what happens when you cross Brooklyn Quartermain. So therefore, the linebacker digging up bridges. Oh, I'm ready. Ha! I'm dead. I think Brooklyn's trying to expose Britt is the one who carries Rocco and not Lulu. Oh yeah, did Rocco know about that? Lulu asked for that slap. Could not happen to a trash like her. Exactly. Drew needs the itch slapped out of him too. He sure did. Oh no! Don't get me started on Drew. Now Drew, he need to get a good old fashioned beat down today. Let me tell. I would be like, if I'm Jason and Michael, I'd be like, first of all, let me tell you something, you little long neck bitch. You was never gonna be anywhere near either one of my children. Like Drew would already be getting jumped for telling my son that I don't want anything to do with him because I got a new baby. Like if that was me after that court hearing, Drew would be getting jumped right now. He wouldn't be having time to be thinking about comforting Willow. Drew would be in a hospital right now. Like Drew, and then he want to talk, and then him and Martin want to talk about no place is too low. He'll go even lower. I'll be like, okay, you want to go low? I'm gonna go even lower. F around and find out if you and Willow won't wake up in China the next morning. Okay? I'm just saying, I will sell you to the Chinese government. I sure will. I will. Look, I keep playing with me. Keep playing with me, Drew. Drew and Willow could be traded to the Chinese and Russian government. Keep effing around with me, Drew. That is exactly what I would have said. He go low, I'll go lower. Oh, that picture is funny. And then Lulu, the nerd, the indignant with her, she left and started throwing a temperature about how Brooklyn slapped her. I was like the nerve of that toddler. Exactly. Drew need to be kidnapped. She sure do. Hi, Suit. How are you today? Suit said Drew and Lulu are same ick. Martin just want money. Maxie should have got a smack for putting this two together trying to intervention. Oh, no. Nobody smacks the Queen Maxie Jones. Maxie Jones? We don't smack no Queen Maxie. Brooklyn needs a stairs master. Whatever. Martin would do anything for money. I know, he make me sick. Ugh. He's representing the wrong side. He's on the wrong side of history. But I got to talk about Beyond the Gates today. Ashley and Derek, okay? Ashley and Derek actually got me interested enough to talk about them. So I'm going to talk about them right about now. Derek, what are you tripping for? As how I see it, it's no more alimony now, okay? He's all up in his feelings because she don't want to marry him. So what? How did she waste your time? Has she not been putting out? I'm just saying. You've been getting a good lay. Now you could go find you a better looking woman. Or you could find you a little side piece while you find a woman that's whatever. Like, why is you tripping all like that? Ashley ain't all that. Ashley ain't even half that. But she was looking better than him today. So, no, I'm team Ashley on this one. Because Derek could kiss my ass. He want to be acting. He want to show his ass. All you got to do is just go back and go get your damn ring back. Go get the money from your ring back. I'm just saying. If she don't want to marry you, she don't want to whatever. She just want to be that. That just shows that you don't have to be giving her all that effort. She ain't worth it. I'm just saying. So therefore, I'm team Ashley on this one, and she's about to go get her some chocolate. Ashley, I sure am on Ashley's side. Absolutely. I'm on Ashley's side today. Absolutely. Because so what? Not everybody's the marrying type, okay? This ain't the 1950 anymore. You can still get it. You can still hit it and quit it. I'm just saying, she's been with him for 2 years. So, like, why does she have to marry him if she don't want to marry him? Then why does she have to? Like, this ain't 1950 no more. You don't have to get married to someone when you don't want to get married. Marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper half the time anyways. So, like, I felt like he's overreacting. I was on a live stream today, and the guy said everyone, especially Jason Morgan, is so ugly. Jason Morgan is not ugly. Yeah, I agree. Asher, she is funny looking. I'm over Asher. I mean, yeah, she is. We all know she looked like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. That ain't no military secret. That's how Ashley from Beyond the Gates looks. But I'm just saying, I didn't feel that she was wrong. Gemini. Why is everyone old and ugly? Look, Jason Morgan is not ugly. But he should have told... But I'm glad he put Drew on notice. Like, Jason, I know that that's your twin and all, but you're going to have to take Drew out. I'm just saying. Because Drew is just overstayed his welcome. He got to get going. He's got to get going. But that's Ashley and Audrey together. Yep. So Ashley's about to go get her a piece of black chocolate. And I'm not mad at her for it. So therefore, because Derek sounded a little bit obsessive today, I don't want her, and he's honestly obsessed with her in my opinion. Who? Ashley? No, Andre was thinking about Danny Dupree. Nowadays, it's a bad idea to get married. Look at Cardi B and Offset. Thank you. Michael and Willow. Cardi B, Offset. You see, Nikki, Bella, and Artem. Marriage ain't all what it's cracked up to be. See, the only way I want to get married with an ironclad prenup, I mean, unless if he or she got more money than me, then hell yeah, we don't need no damn prenup. But even still, we don't need to get married. I'm more than fine with just hitting it and quitting it and just getting my money and going and collecting my money and going on to the next. I'm more than fine with that. When you go black, you don't go back. I know that's right. Hi, Tom. Tom, how are you tonight? But yeah, I'm Team Ashley today on Beyond the Gates. I sure was. But Chelsea and her little girlfriend, they felt too forced for me, okay? Like, I get that it was natural. They had a natural conversation and all that about when they came out, when they decided to come out and all that other stuff. I mean, I get all that, but it still just felt forced to me. I'm like, back up. Both of them. They just doing too much too soon. Jesus. I mean, but her girlfriend is hot though. I'm not gonna lie. The girlfriend looked better than Chelsea, but even still, I don't trust this chick, and I just felt like their relationship felt forced to me today on Beyond the Gates. You think Drew and Willow are gonna get married? She'll do anything that idiot tells her to do. Drew looks like someone's nasty uncle. He is someone's nasty ass uncle. I want to get married. I'm Team Derek. I'm Team Ashley. Chilling. Victor and Nikki got married 20 times. Oh, God. They moving too fast. Like, rush it. Like, fool, rush it. Exactly. I'm grateful. No cat. Now, that was great about Beyond the Gates. There was no cat. So that I'm grateful for. Chilling. Nice. You're chilling tonight? Awesome. Michael and Willow were a shit parent from day one, but 5 years ago, all Mellow stands were out in full force. Now they suddenly changed their tune and are seeing they were a mistake all along. Exactly. Me and you were all on there. From day one, we knew Michael and Willow wasn't ish. I knew that Willow should have never adopted Wiley. Now I'm right. Let's have fun. We always have fun. Always, always, always. Team Drilla. But yeah, like I don't even remember that girl's name, but I don't trust her. I don't really like her like that either too much, even though she's hot. Lulu can learn something from a big cousin because Carly would have smacked her back like she did Nina. Well, to be fair, Lulu would have slapped her back, but Maxie got up in the way. So I don't like Lulu, but Max is the reason Lulu had to take that out. But I mean, no, Brooklyn still would have whooped that ass. But I'm just saying, Maxie's the reason Lulu didn't hit her back. So let's just be fair about that one. I don't like her, but Maxie did get it. She actually got in the way. Unlike when somebody be trying to make up lies and fallacies, like Drew didn't get a chance to hit Jason back when Drew did hit Jason back, and Jason still whooped that behind. But you know how some people just refuse to admit that Jason whooped Drew. Well, it's really only one person that refused to admit that. Talk about, well, because Nina got in the way. But Maxie actually got in the way, and Lulu didn't get a chance to hit her back. But Drew had a chance to hit Jason back and did hit Jason back, and it didn't matter. Jason still whooped that ass. Lulu was in shock when she got slapped. Brooklyn was not playing. Hi, Shine Star, how are you? Yeah, my girl Brooklyn had enough. And even the actress playing Brooklyn is on Brooklyn's side. Over Victor. Yep, true. Because it's true, though. Because I got the photos to prove it. That Maxie stopped Lulu from hitting Brooklyn back. 1 second. Yep, Jason beat Drew down. He sure did. Now, this is what happened when Lulu tried to get Brooklyn back. Now, y'all see this picture? Now, that is someone holding somebody back before they could hit her back. That's what Lulu tried to do. So, that is actually getting in the way. Unlike when Jason beat the living crap out of Drew. when Drew was able to hit Jason back. Lulu got demon and devil in her eyes. She sure do. I don't watch Bold. Me neither. I don't watch that Bold and the Beautiful crap. I used to like Lulu, not no more. Exactly, Shine Star. I've been over Lulu. She can go back in her coma. Or matter of fact, she could. That's what Lulu could do. I'll make sure I unplug the machines. Chelsea is moving the carriage before the horse, moving too fast. Uh-huh. And she know Adam is toxic. Brooklyn would have completely owned Lulu had Maxie not gotten in between them. She's from Bensonhurst and she's a quarterman. Oh please, Lulu and her Spencer Street can go have all the seats. Facts. Jason beat Drew down good. I need a Drew and Curtis fight, especially if Drew is blackmailing Portia. Yep, he is. So let's get that fight on. Brooklyn Quartermain is on steroids. And did I say your name? Oh wow. LOL. Albert is a great friend of mine, but I'm just saying he's the only person that refuses to admit that Drew took that out. I'm good, Kyreese. My head hurt. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shine Star. Hope it feels better soon. At least Ted step up as a father, unlike Finn is weak. Finn is weak. Brooke's still begging Ridge to come back home. Too pathetic. Where is Charlotte? Being evil? Plotting the world's revenge? Hey, last day. I agree Lulu need to come back to town instead of coma. Who was over Nikki? I've been over Nikki from the second I seen that old witch. Nikki need to go shove down 3 flights of stairs. Drew, he needs to go. He pissed me off to that. He's been needed to go. How he gonna talk about Jason not having a relationship with Danny? Yeah, when Drew couldn't be any less invested in Scout. So who is he to be talking? Running his mouth, running his gums, talking about X, Y, and Z. I'm like, he could go take several seats, several thousand seats. That is what he needs to do. Drew have a nerve. He said Portia and other people in the preview. Exactly, a whole lot of nerve. He's just an overall bastard. Drew Kane. Finn is such a weak man. You know what? Finn is weak. He's a weak, sorry excuse for a man who's. Hi, Pamela Jones. Pamela Jones said Drew has a nerve. I need him to go. Yeah, Drew need to be run off a brick. Kyreese wanted Drew with. I did initially until. I hope you get the job soon too. I did at one point want Drew with Ava Jerome, but you know what? That could still happen because Ava will kill Drew afterwards and get away with it. Last day, how would you feel if Ava killed Drew? Would you hold it against her? Or would you be happy? Drew haven't had any relationship with Scout. He left at the nursing ball for whipping Willow. Lulu could have pushed skinny mini Maxie out of the way. She was about that life. I'm dead. Well, yeah, like, to be fair, Tom, Brooklyn still would have whooped that behind. Like, Brooklyn got a good 20 pounds on Lulu. Them 20 pounds are gonna come into play. Cause she'll go boom, 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 boom. She'll beat her down. Jason don't need Drew or Jason Morgan. Drew doesn't love Scout. That's just a fact. Who had Scout the night of the nurses' ball? I don't know. I don't think Drew knows. I don't even think that Drew cares, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Drew cares. He's a bastard. But oh yeah, and for my Young and the Restless fans, Adam decided to grow some balls for now since Victor is halfway across the country. So he's not going to run that media, but he's going to risk Victor's wrath later. I'm like, you know what? F Victor and his wrath. Victor's the one that always begging Adam to come work for him every 5 seconds. So therefore, I've been like, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Dewan. That was funny. That is funny. Dewan said Lulu was scared of baby fat Brookie. You know what? That's a good one. That's a good one. But Brooklyn still, she could still pull Mendo. But what did y'all think about Dante and Chase's scenes today? Look, I guess I'm regaining respect for Chase because I think the only reason I had anything against Chase was because I didn't like the shirt he was wearing at the nurses' ball. I'm done. But Chase, he got back on my good side today. But don't wear that brown shirt no more. Victor will fire Chelsea and Adam as he come back. He ain't gonna do that. And then he'll just rehire Adam right away. Lulu is out of pocket. The fact that she won't take responsibility for blowing this things up out of revenge. Boo, Lulu. Exactly. Why is Tracy even considered giving in to Drew on anything? Exactly. Like, Tracy, take your chances in the big house, okay? Tracy Quarterman would be running that prison. Just pray for me. I just got an interview. I hope I get this job. I hope you get the job too. I'm praying for you. It's not about the size of the weight. It's about the fight in the dog. Well, Brooklyn got a whole lot of dog in her. Victor should be grateful for Chase. Chase was right. He was going to ride. He said, hold up. You watch what you speak about my wife. I'm like, I know that's right. And then he threw in Dante's face. Finally, someone threw that in Dante's face and said the way that he treated Gio. I was so happy when Chase did that. Hello, Autumn. Everybody thank Autumn for the super chat. Autumn said, Kyreese, Drew just showed he has no intention of leaving Willow at all. That was BS. Michael is doing what he feels is best for his children. Michael and Willow would have been compromised if he would have stayed out. Exactly. Willow would have shared custody right now if it wasn't for long neck, pencil neck Drew sticking his nose where it wasn't belong. Where it didn't belong. So therefore, Drew could go straight to hell. And if Willow even think about marrying that man, then she don't need to see her kids for the rest of the year. I said it. And once again, thank you so much for the super chat, Autumn. I appreciate you so much. I do like Dante saying he was out of line, but because he was out of line. Now, I don't know how much I believe him when he said, "Oh, because he was just." Was Lulu wrong? Yeah, Lulu was wrong. First of all, it's hilarious that Anna told the guard to turn on the hose on Chase and Dante. They kept arguing. She didn't come to play. And secondly, I think they had a better chat. Yep. Like I said, I like how Chase checked Dante. He kept reading him and checking him for fit. Chase is right. Dante is to blame for how he treat Gio. He keep blaming everybody but himself. Hi, Amber. Adam will have to listen to Papa Victor. No, he won't. Forget that grouchy old man. All Chase did was defend his wife. I don't know what color of his shirt had to do with anything. I do. I didn't like the color of his shirt at the nurses' ball. So therefore, he annoyed me that Friday that I had to watch him when he was wearing that brown shirt. I didn't like it. So that is why I was petty. Brown ain't his color. So that is why I like Chase again. Now I call him Piss Face Kyle. You know, all this would be over if Lulu would have just apologized, but she's too stubborn, selfish, and stupid to do that. That is all true. I hope Gio give to Lulu. Lulu, the unsung hero. Adam got Chelsea. Drew need his break line cut. Exactly. He needs something. Tracy shouldn't give Drew the quartermain. He won't deserve that after he keep Lila ring. He had an air to say Michael don't deserve Lila's ring. He know Lila more than Drew ever had. Exactly. And ever will. Drew ain't nothing but the runt of the family. Okay? Nothing but the runt. Because Lulu was out of line. Adam doesn't listen to shit that Victor said. Hi, Fred Jones. Fred Jones says, "Am I crazy? I just not see the chemistry between Gio and Emma. I just don't get it. Though both individually, they're both beautiful and handsome." Well, I respect your opinion, but I disagree. I personally see the chemistry between Brooklyn and Thing. I and Emma, but I get what you're saying on your opinion. I respect it. I just respectfully disagree. Clothes are just what you wear. Them clothes are just to me. You would hate my fashion sense then. Well, I hated Chase's shirt on him, so I just felt he was a waste of space in that episode. But I have changed from the era of my ways. Okay? I'm trying to say that I've given Chase a new chance now. I like Chase again after today. But I don't have no reason, because I don't even remember why I started hating on Chase up until I remember getting annoyed with him on that Friday of the nurses' ball when I was at the gym. Oh, last day! Last day, you're here. You are here. You're here right now. Last day, I got this question for you. So were you able to go back to the gym for another 4 hours? So I've been wanting a follow-up with you about that. Because every time I be going to the gym, I've never been able to stay for 4 hours. So how have you been able to stay at that gym for 4 hours? I just wanted to know. I wanted to know if there's a follow-up for that. I love a good old-fashioned soap slide. Do we think Adam can cut out Nikki? I hope so. They can write out all the Newmans except for Adam. I mean, I'm still not. I fell in love with a stripper. She popping, she rolling, and she climbing that pole. And I'm in love with a stripper. Oh, that's my jam. It's Monday. How far are you starting with all your ish and lies? What am I lying about now, Gemini? What am I lying about? I ain't lying. I ain't never lied yet. I just wanted to know if he went to the gym for 4 hours again. I remember when he told us that he went to the gym for 4 hours, and I just wanted to know that. I admire that. I went to an open interview today. Nice, Shine Star. Did they take your resume? But about 2 hours, I'm out. But I'll try to stay for exactly the same thing. I've only been able to last 2 hours at the gym, but I put in my earbuds. It keeps me focused on the task. So you went back for 4 hours on the earpod? Okay. All right now. Why did the Sasha name the baby Daisy? Do-do-dollar, do-do-dollar, Daisy. You worked out for 4 hours, halfway it wasn't at the gym, that's all. Also, you got to take breaks. Okay, I hope one of these days. Why would you put something nasty like that in my thoughts? That's just nasty. I'm glad I'm not going to read that sentence. The Q's not getting Lila because the judge said she can keep all the jewelry. Yeah. Well, that sucks. But it will end up in the right hands anyways, because maybe Willa will get some common sense eventually. If consistent, we walk for 2 hours, we're going to get thrown up and feel like if you're done for the day, but if you take a break for 30 minutes, and then you will be more inclined to continue longer. Oh yeah, because I took a nice long walk today. But one day I'm gonna be at that gym for 4 hours, just like you. Matter of fact, maybe 5 hours. It would have been funny if Sasha named the baby Audra. Woo, Lord. I just realized Sasha and Michael named Daisy. Yep, I've been noticed that. I noticed that. Yep, that Asian girl named Daisy. Yep, I remember her, the Asian girl. I thought that when they first said that. Willow and Common Sense never. I need to go to the gym. I know, I need to go back tomorrow. No, today is sunny day in my country. What heifer, you walk the strip daily. I'm dead. How many times I gotta tell you I'm celibate until I get married? When I get married, sadly, not every day. It's usually whatever day I have off, which is usually Tuesday. The other days I'm working. No, they didn't need my resume. I filled out the application with them, and I did an open interview, and the manager called me. I got the job, and I did get hired or not. Oh, nice. My friend actually prefers the previous Michael with looks. Question: why does Brooklyn think that getting into Brit will help her bring down Lulu? I'm confused. I think she's going to do something dirty with that and expose that Brit was named Rocco Ben at some point. Because I don't know if Lulu told Rocco about that, about Brit giving birth to him. If they're going to make Portia a bad girl, they need to bring that fire. She should have named the baby Michelle or Lila. Ooh, Michelle would have been a nice name. Does it steal it back? I hope they steal back that diamond. Michael had a one night stand with Sasha. Yep. I was thinking Chad Duell ain't got nothing on Rory Gibson. He sure don't. Well, when Drew finally bites the dust, then they'll get the ring back. When Drew finally, which is sooner rather than later, because I don't get why Jason and Sonny haven't strategized about taking out Drew yet. I don't know what's taking them so long. Michael and Sasha, they had sex one time. Willow and Drew had kissed by that time. Then kissing is cheating. Stephen Nicholson Day celebrate his 40-year anniversary. Yeah. Audra Michelle. Michael wasn't cheating. Michael was upgrading. Well, he still cheated, but it don't matter. It just don't matter because Willow deserved it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't care if I sound hypocritical. I'll say it. I'll say it again. It's not cheating because, it is cheating, but it doesn't matter because Willow deserved it. It's been confirmed that Britt is going to come back to General Hospital. Well, of course. Chad is a 6 or a 7. Rory Gibson is a 10. I'm just saying, I'm going to flat out say it. Rory Gibson is a 10. I said it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Also, we have 47 people in the chat, but 20 likes. So hit that like button. That definitely helps keep that momentum growing. Michael and Sasha one night stand wasn't a mistake. We got beautiful Daisy, and not the Asian ditzy one. So, as far as I'm concerned, that was freaking awesome. As far as I'm concerned. You know, that would have been funny if Michael slept with Ava. He ain't gonna do that, okay? Ava's not a hoe. Sonny and Jason are misogynists. They go out the one, but they let the men get away with too much. In a preview, I get to see my girl Sasha tomorrow. Well, we can't say the same thing about Zelensky. Remember, they killed Zelensky. Can someone undo? What's there's not a problem right now, last day, as Michael already had full custody. So let's just take that win while we can get it. We already got a win. So Michael already has full custody. So it don't really matter that she's still legally his mother because it don't matter. What do you think Brooklyn is going to do with that file on Britt? I think she's going to find a way to tamper it to either make it seem like Lulu's not his bio mom or expose how Britt gave birth to him. And she's going to try to pull some, hi, Blackpink me. Can Sonny and Victor go to jail? I wouldn't shed a tear if they both did. I totally agree. Black Purple is saying that Masha reunite and Miller definitely dead and gone. Britt and Michael Corinthos. Who will win, Sonny or Victor? Sonny's gonna win a physical. Well, I don't know about that because they both have their heart conditions. They're both kind of slow. So, but Sonny might win the fight, but Victor, I don't know though. Sasha definitely freaked out. Who did something to Daisy? I think Sasha's having a nightmare though. I think it's a bad dream. Because I know they know better than to kill off another Sasha baby. We're not having that. Because the Corinthos will lay down. She doesn't even deserve to claim Wiley's mom. She don't, but I'm not justifying it, but I think Finn should be there for Luna. He should, but Victor can beat Sonny down. Man, F that old man. But Victor could barely walk. So Sonny will kick his old ass. All Sonny got to do is kick Victor in his leg, and Victor and Victor's done for it. Okay, that's all Sonny got to do. Just kick Victor in his leg, and it's all over. But the shouting. Okay, they only pretend that Victor's still this big Billy badass, but all you got to do is just knock that old man down. Knock him down. And he will not be getting back up. So, please, ain't nobody scared of Victor. Willow ain't that crazy. Poor Sasha, always going through some baby trauma. Britt stole Dante's sperm. That is how she got pregnant with Rocco. Yeah, no, she stole. Yeah, she stole their embryo. Now we know that, but I'm just saying. But Brooklyn might try to pull a fast one. Awesome. We got 24 likes, 48, 25 likes, 48 people in this chat. So definitely hitting that like button helps keep this momentum growing. Ava and ew, that's nasty. Well, they actually were together before when she used to play Diane Jenkins. But that would be nasty now. Nasty, nasty. Now I'm not scared. I'm not scared of that old man. Sonny can beat. Remember, Victor got shot by Ian. He couldn't fight Ian. Ian shot Victor point blank. Period. Exactly. Victor would get his old ass whooped. Sonny got pardoned and killed Agent Kate. Sure did. He got pardoned for killing AJ Quartermain because he saved the governor's stupid daughter. I'm like, you know what? Ew. Exactly. Diane Jenkins slash Maura West, when she played the role of Diane Jenkins, she was with Victor. Gross. That's just outright nasty. The funniest part of the custody battle was when Diane asked Chase, "Did Willow know she was married to you?" Honestly, she might not have. She's that stupid. I still miss Morgan Corinthos. Me too. Tell the truth. Sonny shot AJ for. It don't matter. Okay? I don't want to hear that because Sonny's a grown man. AJ put his gun down and Sonny still shot him anyways. Okay? Because that's what Sonny wanted to see. So you could blame Ava all you want, but it don't matter. The situation is Sonny is guilty. Do you hear me, Gemini? Guilty, guilty, guilty. So no excuses. Just like Ava is a tramp that killed Connie Falconeri. She don't get no excuses from me either. She should be in prison for that too. Okay? And Ava slept with her father and son on the same day. Nasty. How she conceived Avery on a Quartermain crib? Because she's nasty. That is Ava. And then she's a pill switching tramp. Okay, I could call Ava out on her flaws. Morgan might still be alive if Ava would have minded her own damn business and she wasn't such a bitter old troll that Morgan was with Kiki and didn't have to mess with his damn medication. Or then if she would have just found another man like she did 5 minutes afterwards anyways, then we wouldn't be in this predicament. How about, oh, Kiki was a danger. Oh, shut up, Ava. No, nobody buy that. Your ass was just jealous. Jealous old cow. You see, I can call Ava out on her crap. So now what? I just did. I called Ava out. You happy? Oh yeah, Ava is my girl, but I'm just calling out all of her flaws. And she's nasty. She did not kill Morgan. No, she did not kill him. However, she got the ball rolling. She got the ball rolling now. I just can't stand Diana Winer. She judged Audra for no reason. Uh-huh. Listen to this heifer go off on Ava. I'm just calling out her flaws. She's a very flawed, disturbing individual. I'm recording everything. I'm dead, but Ava did not kill Morgan, but she got the ball rolling with her jealous self. She's so jealous, a jealous, spiteful woman. Cause that 20-year-old, that 20-something-year-old young man didn't want to be with her no more. He would have been with you if you weren't such a damn liar and screwed his daddy on the crib, and then he was still screwing you afterwards. And then you put it all up in there. You're so real for this instead of the excuses for their favorites. Exactly. I'm capable. Thank you, Devonda. I am capable of calling Ava Jerome out on her crap. Sonny got pardoned because he saved the governor because he saved his daughter. Exactly. The governor's daughter. Like we care about that governor's daughter. So send that ass back to prison. I'm just saying. She set it all into motion. She got the ball rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a recording moment. He will never say these things without Ava. I'm dead. Yo, Gemini is hilarious. You are so funny, Gemini. Lies, all lies. Ain't nobody lying. I can call Ava out when I need to. I'm just saying. She's a damn tramp. I'm dead. Jack Abbott has done a lot of wrong-ish. Kyreese calls out, anybody, they could all get the smoke from me. I'm just saying, Ava could get the smoke. Carly can get the smoke. Jocelyn, do you think Yeah, I mean, it could have happened one way or another because Olivia's big back ass was the one that planted the bomb. I'm just saying, if Morgan was driving past that, then he still could have gotten blown up. So therefore, it is what it is. She didn't kill him. Olivia Jerome killed him. But Ava got the ball rolling with her jealous, spiteful behind. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I like Jack Abbott, but he's stupid for dumping Phyllis and Mary Diane. Well, actually, I cannot stand. I'm sorry, but Shine Star. I hate Phyllis with a purple passion because of what she did to Danny Ramalotti. She raped Danny Ramalotti back in the day, so I can't forgive Phyllis for that. I can't, and I won't, because what she did was unforgivable. Jack Brennan told that Sonny two different targets on his back. That's true. And Tommy's asking you a question. Do you like Jack Abbott? Jacqueline? And I bet you Gemini do have that recorded. And now, the next time I start talking, defend, she's gonna send me that right on Instagram. I'm dead. You're gonna send that to me on Instagram. I am dead right now. But that is this a model citizen when it comes to calling people? Thank you. I will call out everybody. All right. I ain't scared to call out Ava. However, I have a caveat to one of the things. There's only one thing that I refuse to blame this on Ava is her role in this embezzlement scheme. I don't feel she should go to jail for that. I feel Alexis should, well, no, because Valentine committed fraud. So, as far as I'm concerned, is that Valentine is to blame for why Ava had to do what she had to do and blackmailing Alexis, okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, they should be able to strike that from the record. That the money belongs to Ava already because she got that fair and square. I refuse to see it otherwise. She got her divorce settlement fair and square. Valentine got disinherited by the Cassadines. He was not claimed by Mikos. So therefore, Mikos was the one in charge, and he left that to Nicholas. Nicholas was declared alive again, and he gave Ava the money. Fair and square. So therefore, Valentine committed fraud when he misrepresented himself to the Greece authorities. The Greece authorities do not take precedent over a U.S. judge without jurisdiction in an international court law. So, as far as I'm concerned, Ava better not go to jail for that. Hi, Marlakey. Marlakey said there was no body. They need to bring Morgan back already. Michael and Morgan can take over Sonny's organization. It would be wild, calm, Michael, crazy, Morgan, both hot as hell. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. You like Sharon Case? Yeah, I'm Sharon on The Young and the Restless. Yeah, I mean, she spent the last year of her life acting like a crackhead, but I can get past it. You Ava got money now. She sure do. Oh yeah, my favorite Phyllis was when she was in a coma. That's my favorite version of Phyllis when she can't talk and she's in a coma. I want Nick and Sharon to get married. I don't like Sharon Case. Oh, really? Yeah, because well, then now I could tell you the truth then because the Sharon character, she spent most of 2024 walking talking and acting like a crackhead. So I cannot unsee her like, I cannot unsee that. She spent the last year of her life acting like a crackhead. And now they expect me to just treat her like she's normal. Chase raped Sierra. Ava Vitale's other son, Charlie Dale, was the one who raped Allie and she got pregnant. And I don't forgive them either. Phyllis is a good one night stand because Phyllis sharing sleep with Adam when he was blind and can't see. Nasty. Clarke hates Phyllis Summers as much as I do. I hate her with a purple passion. Where's my queen, Melanie? I mean, my prince, my sweetheart, Melanie. Sorry. Melanie Corley's the girl with all the purple hearts. I miss you tonight, honey. Come back soon. Also, we got 27 likes, 53 people in this chat. So hit that like button. That definitely helps keep that momentum growing. Clarke Industries is on the rise, y'all. We are on the rise. We had an epic week last week. We're going to have some more epic weeks this week because we're just going to stay on the rise. That is what we gonna do. Stay on the rise. Danny don't hate Phyllis Summers though, but he should. Sharon and Adam, yeah, Sharon Cade is Elizabeth Weber's sister. I am a Sharon fan, but I don't want her and Nicholas back together. Why not? Why don't you want them back together? I mean, I know I don't like Nick Newman, but it ain't like Sharon's that much better. She can't do that much better. So she might as well go back with him. Also, let me check out my top fans for tonight. Tommy Smith, number one at 225 XP. Black Purple at 200 XP. And Krista Ramirez at 100 XP. Maybe I should go a day or two without being in the chat and see if I get an honorable mention. But if I can't do that because I'm super invested in these lives and love them, oh yeah, you better not go nowhere, girl. You too important. Uh-uh. Hi, hi, Kyreese and everyone. Is don't see Melanie in the chat tonight with her purple hearts. Oh, you would absolutely be mentioned, Black Purple Morgan. I don't forgive Ben kill Paige and Ben hurt Will. Exactly. Brooklyn Quartermain looks like a bedazzled quarterback. Still love it. I like Alex more than Ben Weston. Yeah. Yeah. Phyllis is doing too much. She sure is. And Phyllis is a pain in the butt. That is Phyllis for you. She just. But I was happy that Carly's like, please, I'm not intimidated by Drew. Let Drew F around and find out with me. Black Purple said, don't worry, I won't. The only reason I'd be gone from the chat for a bit is because I'm starting my official job search out of the university or being sick or something. Oh, awesome. Because you are a very valuable addition. Just like Devonda's a great new addition, LaShun's a great addition, Last Day's an addition. Wink Wink and Gemini are the cornerstones of this channel, right along with Dewan, Double C, George Blackmon, just a whole lot of this. Just every last one of y'all are valuable up in here. I value each and every last one of you. Shine Star at the bank. Hey, at the bank, how are you? Yes, I know she doesn't last there on Earth. Mr. Ben killed Paige. She never come back. Doesn't matter he redemption or not. Do you think Gio's going to accept Lulu's apology? Absolutely not. Nope. He ain't gonna accept that apology. He's about to tell her to go kick rocks with no shoes, no socks, and no flip flops. That's what he about to tell her. Tom. And Brown back said, please watch The Bold and the Beautiful. It is not going to happen. I'm telling you that right now. I'm never watching that show again. And of course, Darby just goes without saying. Gio better not let him process his emotions. Exactly. I'd be like, Lulu, if you don't get up out my face with your bleach blonde hair extensions, I'm gonna really have to tell you about yourself if you don't get up out my face. All your BS. I'm just saying, like Lulu will really play a game of F around and find out. Hold up 1 second, we have someone new. Cheryl Lynn says, I just found your channel. This is the third video I've watched, and you go and talk crap about Phyllis. Do you like Michael Baldwin? He tried to rape Cricket and went to prison for it. Miss Lynn, I didn't know that, but to answer your question, no, I don't care for Michael Baldwin either. Every time he's on, I fast forward his scenes. So I've never cared for Michael Baldwin. I knew he had a dark side, but I never cared for him either. But welcome. I'm very glad that you made your appearance. But yeah. Um I don't like Michael either. Thank you for telling me that though, because I knew he did something, and I don't like Kevin either for trying to for giving a underage Lily an STD. So I don't like that either. Everybody thank Autumn for the super chat. Autumn said, Kyreese, if you were Jason, how would you handle the situation? Jason was on point when he said Drew is poison after what he pulled with Wiley. Michael has every right to not trust Drew. Exact. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. If I'm Jason, I'll be ready to throw hands with Drew. I'll be ready to throw hands on Drew. That is how that would play out. Because actually, no, I would take Drew to the Pine Barrens. Trevor said Ava, Brooklyn, Gio, and Michael are favorites of Kyreese. You actually got that right. A for effort. I hear you. Studying your Kyreese, you ain't missing nothing on Ball and the Beautiful Good because I won't ever watch it again. So I finally listened to Last Day, and I'm quitting The Bold and the Beautiful because they suck. But unlike Last Day, I'm gonna stick with my guns though because I refuse to watch that crap. Liam or no Liam, I'm not watching it. Hi Cheryl, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. But yeah, but I'm glad. But no, Cheryl should know that I keep that. Miss Lynn should know that I keep that same energy for both the male and female characters. Cause I don't know if you've heard that or not, but I'm not too happy with Adam Newman for cheating on my girl Sally Spectra. When it comes to Young and the Restless, I hold everybody accountable. The only ones I like on there right now is Sally, maybe a tiny bit of Billy, a little bit. And Audra Charles, I love her. And I like Damien a small bit. But that's about it. And I'm just ready for Holden and Nate to start throwing hands at this point. because Holden keep getting in Nate's face. They like Nate keep trying to show a little pissing contest, but acting like he's unbothered but bothered. I'm thinking Eva's Nicole and Kat's daughter. Eva need to let her go of her mom. Lulu deserved that slap because she takes no accountability and she has a whole bird full of information is about her hate for Brooklyn. Phyllis is my girl. I think I'm the only person in the world that likes her. You're not the only one, actually. You're not the only one. There are some other Phyllis fans I have to go up against uh, that defend Phyllis and everything she did. What's the other girl's name? There's someone else. But all the time, every time I say something about Lashanta, you'll like Lashanta when she comes to the chats because every time I say something about Phyllis, Lashanta is on my neck. I skip B&B. Emma needs to be careful. Yeah, Emma do need to be careful because that guy is creepy. Mr. Dalton, he is very creepy. So Emma need to tread very carefully with him. Thanks everyone for the welcome. Yes, we're very happy. We're very excited to have you on board. So Miss Lynn, how many of the soap operas do you watch? Do you just watch The Young and the Restless, or do you also watch General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Beyond the Gates? I can't accommodate The Bold and the Beautiful because I'm done with that show. But I do cover all four of the other soaps. Did Kane have a British accent? Yeah, at some point, I think. Who likes more? Sasha? Creepy Kane. Exactly. Creepy Dalton Kane. You don't like Phyllis. It is what it is. That's right. I'm just saying. But she does like Phyllis, so I'll hear that out. She's definitely not the only one that likes Phyllis, though. Guys. There are people that like Phyllis. YNR and G. Awesome. Those shows are prioritized over most of the other ones on this channel. So yeah. So what do you think about Drew Kane, Miss Lynn? Because Drew Kane is persona non grata around here. I like Sally and Audra and Billy and Holden. Billy and Adam and Holden. Sally and Audra, yeah. Billy, yeah. Adam, not right now. And Holden, eh. I want Holden to finally I want Holden and Nate to get into a fist fight. Because Nate was making threats today. And I'm like, Holden is not afraid of you. He ain't going nowhere. I hate his gut. Yes, indeed. I cannot stand Drew Kane. Drew Long Neck Kane. He work on my last nerve. Him, like, how he gonna talk about Jason's parenting skills when he himself ain't spent no time with Scout? He don't even be thinking about Scout. He purposely neglects his daughter. You like Trey? Oh yes. Hold up. Yeah, I do. I love Tracy Abbott. I do. I love Tracy Abbott too. Sorry, Tommy, that I forgot to bring that up, but I do love Tracy Abbott. I like Tracy. I hate Ashley Abbott. Me too. I've been furious with Ashley since she had a throw in Tracy's face about their father calling her his beauty. I'm like, that was very uncalled for her to say that. She ain't even had to say all that. I'm happy that Dashley break up. She used Derek. I don't feel she used him. I just feel like She just doesn't want to get married. And if she doesn't want to get married, she shouldn't have to force herself to get married to make him happy. If he don't like it, then that's just too bad for him. Too bad, so sad. Drew and Willow both need to go. My nerves are already gone. I'm going to need to start borrowing new nerves from other people when their disgusting presence ruin a good day when they're on. They sure do. Tracy should have asked Ashley which daddy. Oh, that's right. Because that is thing. You cannot blame Ashley for. I can and I do. I don't care that she was under her altar. She still said it, and it hurt Tracy, so it hurt me. Derek want to get married. Ashley doesn't know what she wants. Exactly, she don't want to marry him with his Ike Turner attitude. I'm just saying, because Andre was like, yeah, because your boy Derek got a hot temper. So if she got a hot temper, then what he gonna do? Knock her out? SMT Willow gonna turn into check into now that's how you check a beat. Yeah, exactly. You got that, Gemini. I can't stand Drew Kane. He ain't bullying no Jason. Trust and believe me. Drew don't pump no fear in Jason's heart. None whatsoever. Lily don't like chocolate. Drew's a crap father. I bet you she will marry Andre. I'ma call it. I'll be fine with that. Lily do like chocolate. She like Davian. Mm. I'm tired of Ashley playing the victim and Andre making excuses for her. Facts. Drew Kane is the evil twin. Since when? Exactly. Mike Manning is hot. Yes he is. Ashley and Andre belong together. Lily is black. Oh Lord, but I wanna show this picture one more again. I can't play the video again for copyright reasons because I had to use fair use. But I still just want to show this picture of this. she re- Oh Lord, I laugh every time I see this picture. I smile. She really played a game of F around and find out today. I miss Sean Butler Ramirez. Lily is not black, she's mixed. I know Tommy he does want Ashley, but he's with Danny Dupree right now. But you were so right, SMT, that Willow is the next. Oh Lord, I need this. I need this picture. I'm dead. She definitely played a game of F around and find out. Lord have mercy. Vanessa and Joey, they got some chemistry though. I know Mr. Payne won't be happy with me when he hears that I think that, but I thought that Vanessa and Joey had chemistry on Beyond the Gates today. I did. Thought they had a lot of chemistry. Lily's mother is African and European mix, and her father is Pakistani. Joey got a boat. Yeah, they do got some chemistry. I can see that he's clearly having more fun as Joey than about Thing. Jason ain't forgot Drew didn't give him an alibi the night that Cyrus went missing. Facts. I didn't forget that either. The smack heard around the world internet. Facts. Couldn't happen to a nicer gal. That was funny. How exactly? I'm dead. Brooklyn smacked her like she stole money out that wallet. I watched Willow's breakdown in the courtroom 12 times. Facts. Miss Lynn, I think Sherry Lynn, I think I watched it about 50 times, at least 20. You can't do this. They're my kids. Hi, Sylvia. You can't give them to Michael. Then she cheated on me with Sasha. I'm like, okay, but he knew how to wrap. He knew how to keep it. Well, he didn't know how to wrap it up, but he knew how to keep that under the table. I'm just saying. She looked like she ready to suck it. I'm not ready to suck. The slap heard around was when Quinn slapped the taste out of Brooke's mouth. Sorry for it. I'm just saying that was funny too, though. Lulu, she played a game. Willow actress should get a Emmy for her performance. Facts. Lord, I just love this. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Brooklyn slapped Lulu like a pancake on a stick. Not a pancake on a stick. Paused here is awesome. I'm dead. Brooklyn slapped Lulu for was needed, but Nina can give pointers because she slapped the Carly with the TV screen. Facts. Yo, Nina brought the smoke to Carly. I watched Wiley saying "Bye, mommy" to Willa about 50 times. Unless Douglas more than a man than Phineas. Facts. Doug should speak his mind. Finn let his woman speak his mind. Willow's rent was due in the court scene. Facts. That was a good performance by Willow, if you say so. But I was so happy when my boo Maxie Jones called her out. That's your opinion. I like Doug. I'm just saying. I didn't say anything bad against Doug. I just said okay. I was just reading the comments. Willow needs to check herself in the shady brook. And which Doug are we talking about? Beyond the Gates or Days of Our Lives Doug? Because let's not forget, there's multiple soap operas that I watch. There's multiple different Dougs. But if you're talking about speaking his mind, I'm pretty sure you're talking about Beyond the Gates Doug. But I'm like, that man is okay to me. Can you do a Mr. Sheffield versus Audra? Probably not. But I'll try, but probably not. Quinn slapped Brooke Logan like Quinn was the pimp and Brooke was the prostitute. But he's talking about Beyond the Gates though. Lulu won't talk smack again, and she lucky Maxie grabbed her because Brooklyn was ready. Oh, Brooklyn wanted it. She wanted the smoke. She was ready for the smoke. Like, ugh. But Nikki Newman is so rude. She's just rude and bougie. She was rude to Sally, rude to Sharon. She's just, ugh. I'm so tired of Nikki Newman. I've had it with that woman. That's why I don't like to watch the show that often because of Nikki. She's rude. She is very rude. But Lulu is the shrew of the day. She is, and she deserved. Hey, wink, wink. Lulu was acting like she could beat Brooklyn after she ate that slap. Was laughable. How are you tonight, wink, wink? We should do a loser of the week poll. Oh, that's a great idea. I should write that down. They need to do makeup. Nikki's ugly hairline. And Sylvia said the Drew story needs to end with a who killed Drew murder mystery. I watched the show and deal with it. Nikki is just like Diane, probably worse though. She's probably worse. Why and I have gotten boring. Exactly. They need why and I need to step it up. Arsenal Dumas better not be coming around to play. I'm just saying. I watched Y&R a day ahead, and I almost said something that happens tomorrow. I have to wait for your stream tomorrow to say it. Nice. I will be loser of the week. Great idea. That is a great idea though. So I'm gonna really write that down. I'll do a loser of the week poll on Fridays. Y&R is not bad. Young and the Restless is now Young and the Sleeping. Beyond the Gates Doug. Okay, so Beyond the Gates Doug. Well, his character kinda I haven't connected with his character quite yet. But I saw some hey Darby! How are you? But I saw some chemistry between Vanessa and Joey today. But how is Darby 13 tonight? And how was everybody's Monday today? My Monday was okay. Work went well. I finally have my monitor set up. Yeah, earlier I was bashing Ava Jerome earlier, wink wink. I was bashing Ava earlier. When Emma Rylands played Lulu, she won that fight. Oh no, she didn't. She did not win that fight. When she played Lulu, she did not win that fight. Brooklyn had her up until when Brooklyn even had to punch Chase in the face, but Emmy Ryland did not win that fight. Hi, Medora. Wink, wink. Earlier in the chat, I went off on Ava Jerome. They should have changed the Young and the Restless. Why not a corporate chaos? Facts. Just got out of work. Nice. Yeah, Darby, you might be a little proud of me for earlier. I went off on Ava Jerome. I thought the man who plays Smith. Yeah, that man is definitely a gaslighter. He tried to play a gaslighting game with Martin, and Martin had to snatch him up real quick. I'm just saying, Martin ain't one to play with. So that guy might want to tread carefully. Brooklyn hurt her hand and was hiding behind the table. I'll replay that fight scene, but I know for a fact that I remember when Valentine said, "Oh, my money's on her." Why? Why did I go off on Ava? Because I had to call her out on her past. Also, let me check my top fans. Tommy Smith at number 3. I mean, at number 1 at 300 XP. Black Purple at number 2. And Devonda at number 3. Pull up the fight, Kyrie. No, not today. Not today. I gotta limit my clips. That's why I've been showing pictures more often than the actual clips for fair use. Because YouTube tried to give me a warning yesterday on not the queen. Why? Because she switched Morgan's pills out. She slept with whatever, and she's done a lot of despicable things. So I had to call out Ava Jerome. She ain't spared the rod. just like nobody else is. BLQ because YouTube. I gotta follow YouTube's warnings because a few times I had to remove or trim some clips because of fair use. YouTube has strict fair use pro- usages. Now, General Hospital is the most generous with it compared to the other soaps, but like a few of my other videos, they try to give me like warnings because of when I was doing the Young and the Restless things. Like when I showed Phyllis slapping Summer, they gave me a warning until I deleted that part. So I'm treading carefully with that. So I'm going to be showing more pictures than the actual videos, unless if I have to show the video like in tonight's promo. Sam named her daughter Emily. Danny was the one that called her sister Scout. And that's a lame name. How does YouTube know you show clips? James snitched. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Shit, he don't care nothing about me. All he care about is food. So I ain't gotta work food and begging for change. I'm just saying, snitching on me wouldn't give him any more change. Unlike, but no, but nobody is spared the rod either with Kyreese Clarke. I could call out Ava when I gotta call her out. When did Summer get slapped by her mama? A few years ago. It was when Gina was in the role. Also, we got 34 people in the chat. I mean, no, we got 34 likes and 51 people in the chat. So hitting that like button definitely helps keep that momentum growing. We still got 8 more minutes left into this stream tonight. So let's hope we can get that to 50 likes, if possible, before 11:30. That keeps us strong. Oh, yeah, and then for the analytics tonight, we had 372 people. You could show pictures of Brooklyn and Lulu's fight. I could, but let me see something. Leo has autism. Maybe it would be that. Nikki looks like Wilma. Not Wilma Flintstone. Why ain't I trapped on the train? Not Wilma Flintstone. I'm dead. I miss Leo. They need to show Leo and Olivia and Ned more. Billy, hold up. Hold up. F it. I'll play this 1 second of it, but there's no audio. See, there goes the slap. And Valentine was loving every second of it. There we go. Who's on the floor? Who on that floor? Who the hoe on the floor? Who the hoe on the floor? Look who snatched up. Look who's snatching her up. They both look stupid. They both are stupid. Uh-huh. My girl Brooklyn was still slaying back then. And then that's when she punched Chase by accident. But Lulu didn't win ish. Oh! But look at Chase's face though! Nikki and Droopy Dog side by side twins. GH was messy about court case. Diane showed the sex tape. Sure did. Oh, but look at Chase's face though. Ha! Nikki and Diane have some nerve looking down their noses at people. I guess they've forgotten their exactly. Because he lost his job. Why is oh yeah, Holden is bitter. Sam named her daughters after Jason's dead relatives. Facts. Lila and Emily. BOQ is 5 things. It was a missed opportunity to make BOQ and Valentine a couple. Charlotte would have never became a cycle. They had good chemistry. Plus, Valentine could get her pregnant, unlike Chase. Facts. Brooklyn and Valentine had chemistry. Okay, Kyreese, you got it. I was wrong. My girl Brooklyn was slaying. Big Brooklyn beat up everybody. Now, if that now Chase hadn't gotten in the way, then that bloody nose would have been Lulu's. So Lulu, just like you got handled all them years ago, you would have got it handled today. Because my girl Brooklyn don't come to play. My girl Brooklyn, she did not come to play. Not today. They offered me a job. He should just take it. Chemistry is subjective. Facts. That is subjective. But I mean, it's Brooklyn Quartermain though. You know, she usually makes everything work out in the end. Typically. Well, I'm glad I was able to adjust to that so easily with Restream. That's a benefit of using Restream. I was able to show the pictures just as easily, and the pictures was almost more effective than playing the video in certain aspects. I remember when Brooklyn punched Sasha in the nose at the gym. Yep, she did that too. Valentine could be BOQ's father. Brooklyn don't slay nothing but pork chops. Lulu needs to learn when to take a flipping out. Facts. She do. If she would have just apologized, this would have ended that whole feud today. But she just had to keep pushing it and keep pushing and keep pushing. Nobody in PC can fight back against Brooklyn quarterback. Not Brooklyn quarterback. Brooklyn is hot. I don't know what y'all be talking about. I prefer the Brooklyn intern that has chemistry with anyone, the skinny one. I'm dead. Look, Brooklyn, she may not be skinny, but she's semi-regular. Lulu looks like Brooklyn 3 for 3 with Lulu, even when Lulu played with Julie. Lulu hit OG Brooklyn and Brooklyn backhanded her. Sure did. My favorite fight on GH when Nell and Jocelyn have a fight. Yeah, when Jocelyn beat Nell's behind. I'm not gonna lie, Jocelyn kicked Nell's ass that day. I was kind of proud of her. I went right back to disliking her, but I hope Kelly Thiebaud comes back as Brit because becomes BFFs with BLQ when they take Lulu out. Facts. Brooklyn Quarterman comes to eat. Lulu need to stay in her corner. She sure do. Can Drew be Victor's lawyer? No. Drew can't be nobody's lawyer. He's a sorry SOB. He's a sorry SOB. He's a sorry SOB. And his face looks like P. He's a sorry SOB. He's a sorry SOB. Michael better not take back Victor. Exactly. We're not taking back that crusty old man. He gotta go. But Lulu, you got owned today because Brooklyn is no longer playing with you. So you better tread carefully, Lulu. But all right, my folks, I gotta call this stream a night tonight. This was so much fun. Have a great night, Tommy Smith. Have a great night, Cheryl Lynn. Thank you for coming through tonight. I'm very grateful to have you in these streams. Hopefully, I see more of you moving forward because you are very appreciated. Have a great night, Tommy Smith. Have a great night, Dewan. Have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, Wink Wink. Have a great night, Black Purple. Have a great night, Olaf. Have a great night, LaShawn. Devonda, have a great night. At the bank, have a great night. Um, and Jacqueline, Medora, Dewan, Autumn. Once again, thank you so much for the super chats and everything else. And then everyone else, just have a fantastic night. I will be back tomorrow, same time at 9